How was our yoga session this morning, boys?
Wonderful.
Yeah. So you got off trail, huh?
Yeah, my ankle's hurting me a little more than I wanted it to, and I don't feel like pushing it, so I'm just gonna take the L.
Yeah. Well, it's not an L, it's a W because you were out there.
I mean, I guess, and if you look at it that way.
How many miles did you do?
90.
That's a W.
I'm Jason Madden from Oklahoma. You met my brother last night.
Any tips for anybody who's wanting to try this trail?
Research your gear. Get something that's not gonna tear you up. I just had some old gear that I use for 2-3 day trips, and it's what's kicked my butt the most. So definitely get light stuff. Don't overpack.
And this was your first trip to California?
Yeah.
And what'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful out here. Some of the people are weird. No plastic bags and all that, but overall.
And we talk funny?
Yeah, a little nasally. Too much weed out here. But,
okay.
Yeah, it's enjoyable. I would definitely recommend everyone should come out here at least once.
Morning, campers. I don't know if you can tell or not. That's the lake through the trees. If you can see it. Anywho, so just starting off. It looks like I got about a 15-mile day plus or minus ahead of me. Let me see, it was about 1,000-foot climb from Tahoe City, and then it looks like the rest of the mileage is like 400 and 500 little whoopties, you know, just to kind of drop my pole to go up and down. So as you can tell, I got some new sunglasses. I absolutely hate them. They're uncomfortable. They were ridiculously expensive, and they're clunky and heavy. Let's take a look at this. Gorgeous, right? A little snow left. Really pretty, nice and cool this morning under the tree cover. I bought 2 pairs of Njinji socks. Oh, look at berries. Delicious. Delicious, yummy. They're very good. So the Njinji socks, they're toe socks, and so I bought 1 pair of regular and then 1 pair of sock liner one, because I am beginning to believe that the whole problem with my left foot was self-inflicted. The Njinji, I put them on this morning and I put on my boots, and it just seemed like a lot more room. So I would have thought the Njinji would have been bulkier over the Darn Tough, but they're not. So part of the problem with the Darn Toughs, I got blisters on both pinky toes where the seam was hitting. So check out the little view here. Not too shabby. What is it, Tuesday morning? Yeah. Pretty. And then over here. Lovely. And now I can finally, I'm far enough away where I can't hear the town noise. Beautiful. Air quality isn't as good as yesterday or the day before. But still, I mean, you can see the other side of the lake and it's still gorgeous. We have Garrett on trail. This young man has now lapped me twice. He is the only other person besides the 75-year-old gray ghost who has done that. So pretty impressive. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
From New Hampshire, lived in Utah last 6 years. Done some backpacking in college, and then after graduated the Appalachian Trail in 2016.
Yeah? What do you think of that trail versus this one?
This one's more fun, and the scenery's nice.
Yeah.
And the humidity's better.
Why is it more fun?
Well, the switchbacks are much easier than the.
Going straight up.
Yeah,
on
and
the AT.
and then on the AT, you just go straight over every mountain.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, you skirt around the summits most of the time. It's much better.
Rim Trail.
Yeah.
Yeah. How old are you?
24.
20.
Well, I don't know if I have too many ideas, but it's nice knowing that things that you say you want to do, you actually have done, and that they're not just in the air, and you're like, okay, I've actually done this, or I've done that, or done that. And I think if you've done things that you had goals for, then you feel better about what it is you're currently doing. I guess it's like success creates success, sort of. So
Awesome.
like if you've had success in the past, okay, I hiked the Tahoe Rim Trail, or I did this, or I did that, and you feel better about your past experiences, and therefore maybe you're a little less antsy in your current life.
Awesome. That's some great advice. Garrett, I really appreciate you being part of my thru hike.
Yeah.
It's been neat getting to know you.
Yeah.
So.
And thank you for the advice on the gut hook.
Awesome. I'm glad you liked it. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'll see you in trail. So
Yeah,
I
thanks.
believe that's my biggest climb for the day. But the trail, it always kind of seems to go up a little bit higher. Anywho, so as you can see down below, I don't know if you can see, there's like a tuber down there. So, well, they're in a raft. So that's the Truckee River. And people float down that. It's pretty mellow. I've done it several times myself. It's a very relaxing day if you like to do that. And look at this beautiful view. And then over there you can see Tahoe peeking through. So here we are a little bit past mile marker 5. And don't forget, when I hit Tahoe City, the mile markers reset. That is the 0 mile or 170, depending on how you're looking at it. So here's a little view from a little bit past mile 5. More miles to go. Another beautiful view, just up a little bit. I passed another counterclockwise through hiker. He had an 8-day schedule. He looked a little tired. View. Beautiful. The air smells so fresh. So, mile 8. I'm gonna go around the corner here and take a little lunch break, but thought this was a really excellent tent site. Wanted to show you with a view of the lake. Gorgeous. Feeling really good. I have some foot pain, but really looking at so what am I, 8.6, so 31 and more miles to go, foot pain, okay, yeah, I'll just cut them off when I get home, that's fine. So they're looking a little bit better, so wave to the camera, but yeah, so I'm just ignoring them, whatever. So the socks, I think, are working out. They're a little weird. They're crew length, supposedly, but they almost come up to my knees. Lovely day for a walk in the woods. I wish my pack wasn't so heavy now. Because of water today and having to walk 15 miles to the next source, today I am carrying 3 liters and I cameled up with 1. So far I'm over halfway and I have probably 2 liters left. So I am good to go. But anywho, so that plus the food resupply has made my pack quite heavy because a liter of water is 2.2 pounds. So carrying 3 liters of water increases my pack weight by 6.6 pounds. And then 4 days of food, and then I threw him some extra beef jerky last night because I don't know, a couple of people told me I wasn't eating enough calories. Anyways, so 4 days of food, you're figuring 1 to 2 pounds per day of food. So on the conservative side, that's an additional 4 pounds. On the generous side, that's an additional 8 pounds. And I can't imagine that I shoved more than 8 pounds of food in there. So conservatively, I am carrying 6 and 4, so that's 10 extra pounds, almost 11. And non-conservatively, generously, I am carrying 8, 14, almost 15 pounds extra. So, I don't know. And then when we weighed my pack last night, it was about 12 pounds without any water. Oh, there's a little bit of water left. And then like 1 or 2 bars full of food. And my garbage. So I don't know if between those 3 items, that was another 1 to 2 pounds. I think my base weight is 11. So add on 10 or 11 pounds, that brings me up to 22. Or add on the least conservative number, which was the 15 total max weight. So that would put me at 27. Either way, I do not want to carry this much weight. And I will be glad once I make it to Brockway, because I will have eaten at least a pound of food. And also, after Brockway, I have a cache set. And yeah, Gray Lake, I won't have to worry about water anymore. So, because other than the Spooner to Kingsbury and this section, I have gotten away with carrying 2 liters or less. So, and typically the last half liter is emergency that I don't even filter. And I'm making it just fine from water supply to water supply, according to Gut Hook, with about 1.5 liters. So, and this is August, mid-August 2018, and I drink a lot of water, but I don't seem to get as hot as other people do. So, I don't know how that balances out. Here's the mule view from mile 10. I wish I had a mule. And there is the lovely Lake Tahoe. So, beyond the trees, you can kind of make out the ridge line over there. Anyways, that's Lake Tahoe over there. There's some mountains over here. It's about almost 3:30 it looks kind of dark because, or maybe it's my sunglasses. No, it's kind of dark. We might be getting some weather. Yeah, because that looks like it's full of something. So I've got like 300 more feet, you know, less than a mile, in between a half mile and 3/4 of a mile, till I finish my elevation for the day. And then I just got a little bit to get off the top, because everyone knows you don't want to be on the top during a storm. So hopefully if the rain does come, I have enough time to get down and get to, because I'm not too far from where I plan on camping tonight. So there you go. So there she is. There's the star of the show. Lake Tahoe. Beautiful. Pardon my heavy breathing. But that was a hill. I got a little bit more to climb. A couple hundred more feet. And I'm trying to hurry because, yeah. And I'm hearing it. So if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen soon. So one last look at the star of the show, the lovely Lady Lake Tahoe. Gorgeous. I just heard some big crash down in the forest down below. I wonder what it was. Crazy. Watson Lake. Oh, mile marker 14.3. I believe this is called Watson Creek. On Guthook it says stream. Whatever that means. It's still flowing, but I'm gonna go down. Yeah, look at all those bugs. Lord. I'm gonna go down the road where everybody said it was a better flow, so. But this is still viable. So if you don't want to do that, you got this. Isn't this pretty though? So, and I'm right near 14.7. So, I'm gonna be needing to make a turn down a road so that I can go get some more water. Oh. This might be it. Look at that tree. Wow. So here we are. I came down this road. I came this way. Because over there is the trail. So there's the spur trail at 14.7, and then you hit this dirt road and make a right. If you continue, I saw a nice little camp spot off the spur trail, and I think I might stop there for the evening. So anyways, here's the water source from the spur trail at 14.7. You can see it's flowing. But frankly, you know, there's definitely more water than there was at 14.3. I didn't walk up the creek at, you know, up the stream at 14.3, so I couldn't tell you. So there's definitely more here, but to me, the stream at 14.3 was flowing, and so I'm fine with that. Frankly, I don't know that it was worth it to walk down this spur trail. I came down here and got water. So I couldn't hear it from the spur trail. Somebody else said they could hear it. I mean, my hearing isn't good enough. But so this is where I collected water. So it's running pretty good. There's a lot of it. There are 500 bugs here, or actually I should say 5 million. This is the worst I've had for bugs. Here, I'll flip it around and
Here's
show
your friendly neighborhood, beekeeper or mosquito. So anyways, the whole time I filtered down here, just inundated with mosquitoes. So hopefully I didn't get too many bites because I could feel them, trying to get me through my clothes. So anyways, there were mosquitoes at that 14.3 stream too, but not as many as here. I guess it's dealer's choice. Frankly, with the knowledge that I have now, I would have just collected water at 14.3, but that's me. I drank out of a puddle the other day. So, up to you. Hey, the $3 bug net that doesn't weigh anything and doesn't take up any space. Yeah, I've used it several times on this trip, so there you go. So anywho, I'm gonna walk back a little bit to where the spur trail was and check out that campsite. I think that's gonna be home for tonight. Okay. Good evening. So I'm all tucked in. I actually put the fly on the tent tonight because I don't know. The sky still looks kind of foreboding. I don't know what it's gonna do. I wanted to cowboy camp tonight and I just wasn't even feeling secure enough to just even sleep in the tent without the fly. It was a good day. I guess it kind of cooled off with the weather front that came in. The views were pretty, so I'm assuming that the views are even more spectacular because so many people have told me Brockway to Rose is just their favorite part. So I'm excited about that. I went farther today than I wanted to. I'm getting near the end of my trip and I'm kind of sad, so I was like, oh, I just really want to savor and take this slow, and I'm not able to do that. The water is really dictating how far I'm going, so I set a cache for myself at Brockway before I started, so hopefully that's still there. I'm about 5 miles to Brockway, and then after that, I think it's 10 after that to Gray Lake. So, So, Galena, Gray Lake, I might take an extra day in there somewhere. I have plenty of food. We'll see how that works out. Today was really good. Last night, it was enjoyable staying with the boys. It was the first night that I used my sleep mask and earplugs, and both the boys snored like freight trains. So, but it wasn't really, because that can be rhythmic and kind of soothing. But the neighbors next door were really loud, super late, and it just, anyways. So, and then Gio and I started off. Well, he started off a little bit behind me. I think he was hugging it out with his brother. I don't know what was going on. We kind of kept in contact today and talked about the water a little bit. He already made it to Brockway. I know he had some 20-mile goals in mind that, again, I didn't even want to do the 15 that I did today. Well, the 15 and change, just because walking down this other water source that's off trail. And again, if I had it to do over, I wouldn't have gone off trail for this water source. But I was already down here. I didn't feel like schlepping that much water back to the trail. It's not that far, but Anywho, I kind of spied a spot when I was walking to the water, so that's where I'm at tonight. And yeah, it was a good day. Weren't that many people on trail the last couple of days, last like 3 days, because yesterday was a really short day into town, like 5 miles or whatever. And so, you know, really I only saw Jacob. The day before that, I maybe saw, you know, 5 or 6 people all day. And then today I probably saw 2 day hikers and 4 counterclockwise through hikers and a lot of mountain bike riders. So today, I was assuming is an even day. They were the majority of the people on the trail today, and it wasn't too bad. Nobody was, you know, riding too crazy or anything like that. So that was good, and I could see them from a ways off, and no one surprised me around a corner. And because that can be a little, because when you're carrying that weight on your back, when someone startles you or you feel like you know, all of a sudden have to jump out of the way, that pack can like keep going. And so, especially for someone my size, you know, I'm 5'4" and 100 and none of your business. You know, so that, you know, 20 to 30 pounds on my pack is a significant amount, you know, enough to really, you know, take me down. So, anywho, so tomorrow, unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be another 15-mile day. I would like to just kind of poke along, but I really don't like camping away from water. It's the contacts and everything. It's such a hassle to not have enough, you know, it's a lot more water than not having contacts. And you're like, oh, get LASIK. I can't. I actually went and had a consultation, and whatever layer on my eye is too thin and it wouldn't be corrected anyways. So, because I am blind as a bat. Check these suckers out. They are thick. Yeah. So, anywho, so it was a nice day. It was pretty mellow. I didn't feel like I was like killing myself to do the 15, but I would think after 2 weeks on trail, I mean, dang. You know, so it wasn't, there was a little bit of granite, loose granite, you know, on one section, which was, you know, slower and a struggle, you know, but other than that, the trail was pretty clear and pretty nice. Tomorrow, so I got 5 miles to Brockway, and I have a cache there, and then it's 10 more miles to Gray Lake. So I have a gallon cache there, so that's plenty to get me to Gray Lake, if not more. We'll see what I think of that. And I want to be done at Gray Lake. So that will be my tentative plan for camping tomorrow night. And then even though Galena isn't far from that, Galena Falls, I think I would like to take you know, a little time there as well too. So we'll see what happens. Really getting a little, I don't know, nostalgic or sentimental, I guess more is the word, about my thru hike ending. It's been a great experience, and I've really enjoyed sharing it with all the people on trail, and all the people that put in the hard work to maintain the trail, to, you know, and just the Mother Nature. I mean, she has just been a wonderful host. She has shown me, you know, her might, and has, you know, cradled me gently every night. So, really thankful. The plan for tomorrow is Gray Lake. So, for now, nighty night, and don't let the bed bugs bite.